welcome to the A Creative Cliche page. So glad you're here. Today we're going to get right into it, and we are going to be helping all of you entrepreneurs, wannabe business owners, people who are brands, influencers, the whole kit and caboodle. We're going to be talking about branding and your personal image. So as a personal stylist, a majority of the clients that I work with are business owners, entrepreneurs, maybe CEOs, heads of their departments, people who are really, really influential or want to be. Maybe they just got into their company and they're like, Carla, there's no way I want to be the same place in 5 years. And they're just really, really hustlers. You know, I say that I'm a personal stylist for people who mean business, right? So today we're going to be talking about branding, business, and money, and how your image should be serving your ultimate vision, okay? So if you don't know, the statistics say that in the next 5 years, that half of our job markets would be contractors, okay? And what that means is when you're a contractor, you gotta be a hustler, all right? When you're a contractor, you're not gonna just come in and have a guaranteed pay. You can fight for your salary. You can go out and get the biggest deals. You can be recognized for what you do on Instagram and social media and whatever you're using to kind of market yourself and propel yourself to have numerous gigs under you, right? But how do you do that? How do you kind of make yourself stand out? Other than your work, I cannot make you great at what you do. That is your job. But what I can do is help you stand out, help you get higher end clients, help you have confidence, help you market yourself in a way that is, how do you say, sellable? Like, I want to work with you, right? So I don't want to be trying to buy $1 million home in amazing areas, and my real estate agent is coming to me in things that I can tell should have been donated about 5 years ago. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about branding and having the proper image. Number one, how do we start? Where do we even go with this whole thing? Number one is you got to set your intentions, okay? And what I mean by that is setting your intentions means that you have to know what your end game is, not what do you want to happen this month. It's more like, where do you see yourself in 3 years, and then in 5 years, and then in 10 years? And then we work backwards. So if you're saying, Carla, you know what, I've just started this new career, but in 5 years, I see myself speaking on stages. Well, you gotta start now marketing yourself. You've gotta start now branding yourself. Even some of the biggest names that you might know, like a Gary Vee or something like that, they didn't just pop up out of nowhere. They've been honing in and creating what they want to be their image and their brand and what they're known for. So number one is define what you want your intentions to be. Okay, so as I said, step number one is to set your intentions, decide what your end goal is, and decide how you want to be perceived. Number two, you got to start thinking about that look, okay? So I like to say, go ahead and create a mood board. Create something visual that you can literally look at and remind yourself of. Not just a vision board that has like your goals and your vacations and how much money you want to make, but this vision board or mood board, as I call it, is going to be really, really focused on your image, right? So if you're saying, you know what, Carla, I want to step up my sexy. I'm, working with singles and, I'm going to be a matchmaker. You can't be a matchmaker if you don't have sexy yourself, okay? So again, we have to know what our end goal is. So I would say anyone who has a Pinterest, go ahead and create a new board. All of those old baking recipes and hairstyle pins are out. We are gonna focus on something that's actually gonna make us some money, okay? And focusing on what your end goal is and creating that strong visual mood board is gonna make you money. So that's number two. Number two is create that mood board that has all of your ideal looks. Whether it's sexy, whether it's more dapper, whether it's more low-key. Maybe you've just been doing it a little bit too much. That is step number two. Number three is, now that you have a guideline, now that you have something that you can literally look at every day or every week, you gotta go through your closet, okay? I know everyone has been going a little crazy going through their closets, but we wanna do it strategically this time. We wanna make sure what we are keeping or not keeping lines up with what our goal is, right? So if we're saying, again, maybe we're going to be working with singles and we're going to be doing matchmaking and we want to keep up the sexy, we're not getting rid of the things that are a little sexy, but maybe we are getting rid of things that are reminiscent of a grandma or like something that maybe somebody's older aunt would wear. If you still have that, why is it here? It's not serving your purpose. It's not going to be something that you can use when you are going to be trying to pull clients, which will in essence be almost every day. When you are someone who is your own brand or your own boss, you got to be thinking about this 24/7. It's not, hey, it's 5 o'clock. I can put on my old grandma clothes again. No, you're this. This is you now, right? So you want to make sure that whatever you are planning on, you have it in your closet and you can live up to it. So if you keep those things that are opposite of your goal inside your closet, you're going to wear them. It's going to be a laundry day. It's going to be a day where you just feel fat and you're going to want to go and grab that stuff that you kept. But if you listen to me, then it won't be there, okay? And you will have no choice but to pick the selections that line up with your goals. Okay, so now you've gone through your closet, you've got your trash bag ready to go to the Salvation Army. Perfect. Now, you have your board and you have your newly cleaned through closet. What you need to do now is you need to create a shopping list, right? Anyone who's telling you that you need to create a budget or do any smart shopping is going to tell you to create a shopping list for food. Most of the time it's for grocery lists, right? So you don't walk in there and now you're hungry and now all you're buying are chocolate chip cookies. The same applies to shopping for clothes, right? So what'll happen is your sister will call you, hey, let's go to the mall. And you'll be like, oh, perfect. You know, I'm changing my look. This is awesome. I'm going to go to the mall and I'm just going to grab some things. What's going to happen if you don't create a shopping list is that your sister's going to be pointing to this and that and say, that's cute. Oh my gosh, you should get it. And you're going to get distracted. And, you know, the money that maybe you allocated for this or just the vision that you had in mind for your look, when you get back home, you are gonna kick yourself if you do not create a shopping list and stick to it. So if you're saying, you know what, Carla, I cleaned through my closet and honestly, I only have about 12 things that really align with what I need. Okay, that's a start. So now you're gonna go ahead and say, you know what, based on kind of my Pinterest board and the looks that I like, and what my goal is, I created a list and it has about 20 items on it. Now, when you go shopping and your sister is pointing you to this and that and those stilettos and that blazer and that dress, you're gonna kind of look at your list and say, well, I did need a pair of nude heels. I don't think I need a sequin blazer right now, so I'm gonna pass. You know, you have a guideline. So create a list. 5, the last step. Now that you've done all of that work, you've got to shop for what actually works for you. It's actually doing something for you. So don't think that just because you created a list and you said that you needed a great white blazer, that the first white blazer that you find is going to be it, okay? And a lot of times that's why someone would, you know, bring somebody with them. But here's my warning. Do not bring somebody with you who doesn't have their style together in the first place, right? That's why a lot of times people end up working with a stylist or a professional because they don't just want their mom who's going to say that looks amazing or their sister who's going to say, oh yeah, you look great. We want to know that is this doing something for me? So the last step is make sure that what you actually end up swiping that card on fits you. And then you rinse and you repeat. You keep creating a shopping list and you keep shopping up until that point where you feel really, really comfortable with your image and you are being perceived in the way that you wanted to, according to your goals, according to your 5-year plan, 10-year plan. And you do it over and over again and you don't get distracted. That's how you keep up with your brand. That's how you keep up with your image. And that is how you can keep propelling yourself to be a boss. Thanks, guys. Guys, you've reached the end of this video, and this is when I tell you that number one, I definitely want to hear from you. So if you have any topics you want me to cover, questions about style, image, branding, the whole kit and caboodle, then contact me. Number two, if you are like Carla, I need way more than a video. I need you one-on-one. I need some professional help. Then totally feel free to send an email to Carla@acreativecliche.com. And the team and I are going to find out how to help you best. And number 3, because I am on YouTube, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. See you guys later.